morning, students. In my first video, I explained about the League of Nations and the establishment of UNO, the United Nations Organization. Once again, I repeat. Once again, I repeat. After First World War, after the First World War, the League of Nations was started, but could not remain for a long time, and within 20 years the Second World War broke out, started, and my dear student, after the World War Second, one more institution was established on 24th October 1945, and that is called United Nations. Okay, that I have explained in my first lecture, first video, and today in this second lecture, second video of Standard 8 SS chapter number 11, I am going to explain about different organs of the United Nations and objectives of the United Nations. Okay, so in first lecture we learned about the establishment, and today I am going to explain about the objectives. Okay, because of which things, okay, which are the objectives of the United Nations and which are the organizations, okay, of the United Nations and what work they do, how many members are there, that I am going to explain in this second video, second lecture. Okay, now after Second World War, United Nations started, but which are the objectives? Which are the objectives of the United Nations, UNO? Number one, first one, after the destruction, okay, when the whole world experienced the destruction of Second World War, after that they decided to maintain peace and safety. In order to maintain peace and safety, the United Nations, they work. So what is the first work objective? To maintain international peace and safety. To maintain international peace and safety, because the world saw in Second World War was more, we can say, horrible thing. Even today the people of Japan, they suffer because of these nuclear effects. Okay, what happened, my dear student, in that 2 days, within 2 days, 6 August and 9 August, more than 2 lakh people died. More than 2 lakh people they died. And my dear student, Japan is in that sense we can say Japan is a poor country in that sense, not economically. Remember why I am using the word poor country, not economically. Japan is the country which suffers many calamities. Okay, 2 bombs were thrown, and my dear student, we know what happened in 2011. Okay, tsunami. Okay, so because of that, even the earthquake occurs again and again in Japan. So in that sense, Japan is a poor country because he has to suffer plenty of problems. Okay, but we are not discussing that. Those things are not our part of our studies. We are learning here different things. Okay, so first thing, in order to maintain peace and safety, okay, that is the first objective. That is the first objective of UNO, United Nations Organization. Second one, to promote the feeling of friendship. To promote the feeling of friendship among all the in the world. Okay, many countries are there. It means each and every country has to keep a friendly relationship with other countries. And my dear student, if you have friendly relationship, okay, then surely it stops the many problems. Okay, so first thing, maintain peace and safety. Second one, to have a friendly relationship. To have friendly relationship with other countries. That is the second objective. Okay, third one, to solve economy, social, culture and humanity related problems in the world. My dear student, today many countries, they are suffering from different things, and my dear student, United Nations Organization, UNO, they help. My dear student, what happened in 1948? Okay, in 1948, 1947, in this year when India became Indian, what happened? Okay, that I am going to explain in chapter number 12. But still, I would like to say the burning problem of India and Pakistan about Kashmir is still going on in this UNO. Okay, my dear student. Okay, and still the problem is not solved. But in order to have a good solution, okay, Mr. Jawaharlal Nehru put this issue in UNO, and discussions are still going on. Okay, to solve economic, social, cultural, and humanity-related problems. That is the third objective of UNO. Fourth one, to seek cooperation to create a feeling of respect for human rights and fundamental rights to freedom. Okay, so these are the four objectives of UNO. For number one, to maintain peace and safety. Second one, to have friendly relationship with other countries. Third one, to solve economic, social, cultural, and humanity-related problems. And fourth one, to seek cooperation to create a feeling of respect for what? For human rights and fundamental rights to freedom. So these are the objectives of UNO. My dear student, when you watch some games, okay, Olympic games, you will find five rings are there. Okay, five rings are there. What it symbolizes? These five ring means these are the five permanent members of United Nations, we can say. Okay, you will find on top three are there, three rings are there, and when bottom again two are there. Total five rings are there. Okay, it symbolizes the five permanent members of United Nations. Okay, one more thing. Which are the organs? Which are the organs of the United Nations? My dear student, which are the organs of United Nations? There are six organs. Objectives are four. Objectives are four, but organs. How many organs United Nations has four? There are six. There are six organs of United Nations. Number one, that is Secretariat. Number two, that is called General Assembly. My dear student, when we consider about General Assembly, here all the member countries, they send a delegate of five members. Okay, how many members? Five members they send. But during the time of voting, they have to cast only one vote. If you are having a five members or less or okay, but you have to vote only. It means per country only one vote. What it? And my dear student, it is a proud for us that in the year 1953-54, in the year 1953-54, Mrs. Vijayalakshmi Pandit became the president of General Assembly. My dear student, General Assembly is also called the World Parliament. Why? Because all the members from all the countries, members, okay, they come. That is why it is also known as World Parliament, Duniani Sansad. Because all the members, those who are the members of the United Nations, they come. Okay, that is why it is called World Parliament. Okay, then Security Council. Security Council. My dear student, here I would like to say there are five permanent members. There are five permanent members, and they are number one, that is called USA. Number two, that is called Britain. Number three, that is called China. Okay. Once again, USA, Britain, China, Russia. Okay. And my dear student, once again I repeat, USA, Britain, China, Russia, okay, and one more member is remaining: USA, Britain, China, Russia, and France, France, okay, and France, okay. These are the five members. These are the five members of United Nations. Okay, that is why just I said, na, five rings are there in Olympic. Okay, so these are there. My dear student, here I would like to say about one more thing, that is veto. What is called veto? My dear student, suppose anything is discussed, and if the voting comes, okay, and my dear student, when among these five nations, if one country gives negative vote, it means, suppose four countries are agree and one is not agree, still the circular cannot pass. Okay, my dear student, it means for any issue the positive thinking about all five nations should be there. If all five nations are agree on one topic, then only this thing becomes the proper. If one person, one country gives negative vote, it means that cannot be solved. Okay, it means though they have one side, four countries are there, majority is there, but still cannot be proved. Okay, why? Because one country has given negative vote, it means that is called veto. Okay, that I am going to explain, not worry. Okay, next one is international court of justice. Here I one more thing, Security Council, five members are permanent members and 10 are I mean not permanent members. They just join for 2 years, and after 2 years they have to resign. It means total 15 members are there. How many members are there? 15. 5 permanent plus 10, they are just routine work. Okay, so after 2 years they just replace and other nation comes. Okay, then International Court of Justice, Trusteeship, and Economic and Social Council. So these are the organs of the United Nations. Okay, once again, four objectives are there. And six organs are there. Four objectives, six organs are there. Okay, I have explained which are the five members. Okay, and what is veto. Next time we will explain about the different institution like WHO, UNICEF, UNESCO, okay, ILO, then World Bank, that I am going to explain in my third and last video. Okay, next time we will see more. Thank you.